What's going on? We're out here today working on the 64. If you watched the last little episode, this thing's developed a tick noise in it. I just disconnected the torque converter on it because when we got back from Southeastern Truck Nationals last weekend, we seen that there was transmission fluid all over the place. So we were thinking maybe the torque converter let go or something and it was making a noise, just kind of grasping for straws, but I just fired it up and it's still ticking. But it sounds like a lifter maybe. I don't know. It doesn't sound like bottom end to me. So I'm still very hopeful. But yeah, I'm going to try to get this intake off really quick. See what we got. Alright, so I've got the intake pulled off and there's no smoking gun. I was hoping for maybe like a stuck lifter or something, or bent push rod or something, but I didn't think it was a bent push rod because we already had the valve covers off. But I don't really see anything too crazy in here. I did notice a little bit of look like bearing material in the valley, but everything's pretty clean on this thing still, so I don't know. It's a bummer. I was hoping for just a smoking gun, find something. I actually even found a spark plug wire that was off, and I was hoping, you know, whatever. But nope, that's not the case. So it looks like the 383 is going to be coming out, so that's what we're going to work towards here. Probably tomorrow or so. Kind of a bummer right here in the middle of show season, cruising and all that good stuff. So guess that just means we got to get back on the 67 and get it on the road. But yeah, we'll get back out here tomorrow and mess with it. All right, so I've been out here doing some tinkering all day at work, kind of thinking about things and talking to a lot of people. And I got to looking at the flex plate yesterday. I thought it kind of looked weird, but it was real dirty. So got in here with the old pick. Let me get underneath here and show you. So you can see this weld right here, and it goes on up here and then connects in here. It's really hard to get it to show up on camera, but if I pry right here, you can see that weld is moving. So it is not connected anymore to that outer ring. So basically it just disconnected right here, and I think that's the ticking we've got. Because like I said, it didn't sound like a dang flywheel noise, or didn't sound like a bottom end noise, but it was coming from the bottom end. So oh, fingers crossed. I think that's going to be our culprit right there. Oh, broken flywheel. We need to clean all this stuff up when we get the engine out. Alrighty, so it's been a day or so since I've been on the old camera, but I got a little bit done here. Got the radiator pulled. Just kind of got some stuff out of our way. I've got it staged over yonder, but we need to get the exhaust manifold off. I don't know if I'm going to try to get this front dress off of here or not. Might leave it on there because I don't think we're going to need it off, but I might end up taking it off anyway because I'm going to give it the old Rust-Oleum rebuild once this thing's out, I think. Yep, let's keep tearing it out. Well, we've got an engine out. See if we can't see this a little bit better now with this out. But it's kind of hard to tell, but these welds are just completely separated on here. It's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but seeing this thing out, I can see pretty much all these welds have been broken. I'm sure some of them are connected or it would have just fell right off there, but I'm pretty positive that's what our problem is. But Well, I've got this thing out. I've got a new pan gasket. I've been wanting to put it on there anyway, so it's not going to get much easier than putting it on right now. So, but there's the infamous 383 out of the 64, unfortunately, right now. Alright, let me see if I can get you a little better shot here. So this is the weld that's compromised, which I can see why now, but yeah, it didn't really tie in at all on the actual ring gear of the flex plate here. So yeah, that's our weld that's broke, and almost feels like this one is too, which it has like 0 penetration on the ring gear itself too. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Alright, spent a little bit of time just kind of looking over everything. Everything feels tight, everything feels good. Looked up in there, I don't see anything, any smoking guns. I didn't pull any caps, and I'm probably not going to. Kind of wiggled around on stuff. Nothing seems crazy loose. There's a little bit of gunk in the bottom of the oil pan there, but I mean, that honestly could still be some leftover assembly lube and stuff. It doesn't really feel metallic or nothing. So, and this thing was running rich forever, so that didn't help nothing on the way the oil looked. We had a little gas in there and stuff, so it made it a little nasty. So honestly, this thing really doesn't have much more than probably like 5,000 miles on it. So it was pretty hard to believe that it was going to be something as far as a bottom end noise or something like that. I think the flex plate is going to be our issue. There's definitely an issue there, and everybody that I've towed and showed the video to, they all agree, hey, that kind of sounds like a crankshaft. So, or that kind of sounds like a flex plate now that I showed them the video and showed them the evidence of the flex plate being cracked. So yeah, this wasn't on my list of things to do, to have the 64 up in the air with no engine in it, but that's just hot rodding. But hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button so you can come back, and we'll get this thing back in here hopefully after we order a new flex plate. But we've got a lot of other things to do as well, like the 58 Apache. I kind of lost interest for some reason. And then the 67, we've got a bunch of stuff we're doing on that. So both of those are going to be on the channel, along with the 64 and so many more other things that we've got to get done. So hit that subscribe button, share with one of your friends, tell them about it, and if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. But hopefully you're going to get out and work on something of your own, and let me know in the comments what you are working on. So yeah, see y'all on the next one.